Hi, I'm Abby Smyers, and I am here in my beautiful home in the Treasure State of Montana. And today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be using Philadelphia cream cheese to make the most delicious, decadent, creamy chili relleno. So why don't you come on into my kitchen, and I'll show you how it's done, but take a real quick peek out at those beautiful mountains, and then come on in here and I'll show you how we make the best chili relleno ever. All right. Well, we are here in Montana. I hope you enjoyed that quick snippet of the mountains. And I'm gonna show you how I roasted these ancho peppers. I did a little bit in advance just to save us time, but I'm gonna explain exactly what I did. And what I did, we've got 10 ancho chilies here, and what I did is I put them on a cookie sheet, and I turned my oven to broil, and I broiled it about 5 to 6 inches from the broiler, and I broiled it for about 15 minutes, and I turned them every 2 to 3 minutes, and they got real black and charred. You can kind of come in here and see that black skin. And then what I did is I put it in a paper bag and wrapped the paper bag in all of the chilies and let it just steam for about 15 minutes. Then I came back and I gave the bag a really good shake to kind of loosen all of the skin. And then I took each one of these peppers, and the skin, if you come in here, the skin just peels right. And so I've already done that, and see, now it's got this real smooth skin, and that's what we're wanting. Okay, so that's how you prepare the chilies. And now these can just hang out, and we are going to get ready to do our filling. So, how we are going to do the filling is I'm going to walk you through what we're going to all combine together. First, I've got 2 cups of shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack cheeses. I've got 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. I've got a half a teaspoon of chili powder and a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So we're going to kick it up a notch. And then, of course, I've got 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm using the 3rd less fat variety to be health conscious, but you can use the full fat if you want to. So what we're going to do is we are going to just combine all of this in a bowl. And my favorite cooking utensil is this silicone spatula. You can do everything with it. Okay. We're just going to shake this over. And the thing about this cream cheese and what this does to this recipe is it just makes it extra creamy. And cream cheese is one of those things that we always have on hand in my house. Because whenever guests come, and when you live in a beautiful place like this, we have guests stop by all the time on a weekend, during the weekday, because they want to just have a little bit of mountain time. So we always have to whip up something fast, and you can just do anything with cream cheese. So if you can see what it looks like, it's just all combining, gets that really kind of red color from the chili powder. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Alright. Okay. And now it's just got that pink color. Okay. So that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a spoon, and we're going to take one of these peppers, and I like things spicy, but if you don't, you would take out all of these seeds, and I can show you how easy that is. You just sort of get your fingers in there and peel them out, and they come out so easy. Once you roast them, these become so malleable, and then you just sort of scrape out all the seeds. So if your guests are sensitive or you're not sure, take them out. That's probably the best bet. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to take a spoonful of this cream cheese mixture, and we're going to set it in there. And you can be as liberal as you want. I love cheese, and so does my entire family. So I'm going to make these pretty good. Okay, and then what we're going to do, that was about right, we're going to wrap the skin back around them. Okay, and then we're going to take a couple of toothpicks, and we're just going to kind of skewer these cloves. And they're going to be a little delicate, and it's okay. This is not one of those things where it's a perfect process. Because what we're going to end up doing is putting them in some butter and olive oil and frying them. So that will help make it all crispy and adhere together too. But then we're just going to have it like that. And then you've got your first little chili relleno. And then what I've got is I've got a dish, and I'm just going to lay these in a dish as I start preparing them. And you just keep going on down the line like that. All right. The next step with the chili rellenos is to fry them up. So what I've done is I've poured in about half a cup of vegetable oil into my pan. It's getting really hot. And the way to tell if the oil is ready to saute, if you do that, and you see how it sizzles, we're ready to go. So what I've done is I've whisked up about 3 eggs, and you want to do it really heavy so it just gets light and fluffy. So I've done that for us. And then in the other, this is called my dredging station. In the other one, I have added 2 cups of cornmeal, and then I'm going to add a pinch of salt, maybe a teeny bit more. And then we're just going to sort of mix the salt and create the dredging station. Okay, now, moments of truth. You're going to take one of your beautiful peppers, and what we're going to do is we're going to first put it in the egg, and then we're going to add it and dredge it through the cornmeal. And this isn't the cleanest process, but believe me, it'll be worth it. It's very delicious. And sometimes I use my fork just to kind of coat it so you don't have to get your hands totally all messy. Okay, that looks perfect. Then what I do to create less mess is I'm going to bring this right over here and just pop it right in the oil. And now that's going to sizzle on there for about 2 minutes aside, and then I'm going to flip it. And then while that's cooking, I'm going to tell you what I did right here is I combined some salsa with some garlic and chilies and tomato sauce. So that's going to be my real fresh sauce that I'm going to put on top of this when it's done cooking. All right, now I've got it all cooked up, and I cooked up the rest of them. And I've plated it here with my garnish. To bring it out, I'm going to sprinkle just a teeny bit of salt. And then we're going to take that sauce I was telling you about, and we're just going to pour it over the top. Just like that. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that just look delicious? And it smells so good. Ooh, the spiciness and the sweetness. And unfortunately, and I'm going to put a teeny bit of parsley on top, unfortunately I have to wait till my guests get here to eat this. So get in your kitchen and cook up your own chili relleno.